If you're an Aston fan with a few £100,000 sloshing around in your pocket, but look at the Vantage and the Vanquish and think they're just too commonplace, fear not. There are a couple of options. The first is the £1.2 million 177 hypercar, but all of those are sold out, so you can't have one. The other then is this, the gorgeous V12 Zagato. Only 101 will ever be built, making it only marginally less rare than the 177. Each costs 3 times more than the V12 Vantage it's based on at £396,000. So, on paper, this is a car that's nearly impossible to justify, but in the flesh, it all starts to make sense. The bodywork is completely new. It's handcrafted and it's made from a combination of aluminium and carbon fibre, and I'm told that each car takes an astonishing 2,000 man-hours to build. And then we've got the classic Zagato design cues. So there's the double bubble roof, the rounded snout at the front, and this sharp wraparound windscreen. And the best bit, unlike other Aston Zagato tie-ups which date back 50 years now, this car wasn't designed in Italy. It was actually styled right here in the UK at Aston's HQ in Warwickshire. Original prototypes for this car raced in and completed the grueling Nürburgring 24-hour race, so it's clearly something that's designed to be driven hard, not just for decorating your garage. If you've ever been anywhere near a V12 Vantage, then you'll know what a hooligan that car can be. And I'm happy to report the V12 Zagato has lost none of that brutish character. There's a button down here marked Sport, and if you push that, it sharpens up the throttle response and it makes the exhausts that much louder. And personally, I like to keep it pressed at all times because that's exactly how this car needs to be driven. By the scruff of the neck. By modern standards, the performance here isn't out of the ordinary. 0 to 60 takes 4.2 seconds, top speed is 190 miles an hour. But what is out of the ordinary is the amount of character that this car has. It oozes it from every single pore. The steering, well, it's really sharp and really accurate. The clutch is quite heavy. The gear shift is also quite heavy. It's a really physical experience to drive this car. If we're being overcritical, well, you can feel the weight of that 510 horsepower 6-litre V12 in the nose, but that really is being overcritical. It's actually fantastic fun to drive quickly, and that's what matters. Well, it's pretty much the same as the V12 Vantage, but you may have noticed this mesmerising wavy stitching that you get in the headliner, the doors and the seats. It's just another reminder that you're driving something very special indeed. What makes this car so special is that it's more about emotion than it is about the raw numbers. It's the perfect marriage between Italian-inspired design and British muscle, and as a result, I haven't wanted a car quite this much for quite some time. As for the price, well, my advice is to think of it not as 3 times a standard V12 Vantage, but rather a third of a 177.